and then boom, wall yeller. Good morning. Welcome back to Cesar's Reality World. I'm Cesar. As you can see, I'm the only one here, so that makes me Cesar. Thank you for coming. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're not new and you're coming back, thank you very much. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I need your subscription. Please, I'm begging you, please subscribe. Also, comment below, like the video, do everything you can to help me out. Please, 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 please. If you don't like it, still do it for me. Like the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you know, this is about Big Brother All-Stars. I give you spoilers, highlights of what happened the night before. I don't give you, word for word. I just give you highlights, all right? Because I don't have time, you don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for all that nonsense that goes on. Yeah, let's just get this started, all right? Cool. So we see Ian and Christmas. They're talking. Christmas tells Ian that she told Enzo that, it's okay to use her as a pawn. Ian goes, well, are you sure? She goes, yeah. And then he tells her that, you know what? I wouldn't feel so safe to be a pawn because what happened last time he played, he almost lost $500,000 thinking he was a pawn, but if it wasn't because he won the veto, he would have got home. She says, no, I think everybody wants Kaysar gone. He's the big target. And she doesn't think that Bailey and they would turn against the house. There's that. She ruined our fun because she did tell him to put him up. So horrible, horrible. All right. So then we have Enzo and Cody. They're talking. Enzo tells him that Christmas volunteered to be a pawn, and Cody goes, "Oh, that's great. Now you don't have to get blood in your hands. It's good. I'm glad she volunteered." And blah blah blah. Again, there you go. Christmas ruined our fun. So. Great. All right. So then we have Cody and Enzo. They're still talking. They talk about Kevin, how they want to bring him in. They feel like he's loyal and everything else. And they also think that they're feeling a little comfortable with Ian now too, since they're putting Christmas up. And I'm saying they because it's not really just Enzo. It's Cody and Enzo. So that's why I'm saying they. All right. But since they're keeping him off the block, they feel a little bit more comfortable with Ian now. And also, they talk about how Bay and Davon were asking Cody if he thought, getting Kaysar out is the best option and whatnot. And then Enzo goes, you know what, I'm not playing games. I'm still pushing for Kaysar to go out. He's the target this week. So, yeah, as far as that goes, Kaysar's still the bad guy. So he's still leaving the house. So, yep. Enzo tells Cody that maybe they can bring Bailey in closer and once Devon's gone. I mean, they do like Devon, but they do think that she plays a little bit too recklessly. So they want her gone so they can pull in Bailey. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a big old mess right there. So, Enzo also brings up to Cody's attention that, he's a little bit worried about Danny flipping the vote. And Cody pretty much reassures him that no, she won't do that. She wants Kaysar out. So that's it. You see Kevin and Ian talking. Kevin tells Ian that, just in case if he does go up on the block or whatever, that he has his vote. So Kevin's working Ian. I feel like Kevin is starting to get people. He's starting to play now, finally. Not really sure how well he will do. I mean, he's a little bit too far behind the curve, but hey, at least he's trying now, which I like to see because I don't like people to just lay down and do nothing. So at least Kevin is trying now. So good on him, buddy. Good on him. Ian and Nicole meet up and basically they talk about who they think is going to be nominated. Ian thinks David will be nominated, yeah. And then Nicole pretty much tells him that she believes Kaysar is going around telling everybody, that Nicole and Ian are a thing, so they should be worried about that. Which I don't really think no, that's not true. I mean, who cares? I mean, Kaysar's a dead man walking, so yeah. I mean, I know that she wants to make sure that he votes Kaysar out, but I mean, that's already gonna happen. Ian, I mean, he's got no balls right now. I mean, we know he does have balls. We've seen it in previous season. But right now, he doesn't have anybody, and I don't think he will. So, whatever. Then we see Christmas and Tyler talking. Christmas tells Tyler that Danny and Nicole said that they would throw the HOH to her. Tyler warns her that, hey, they'll do that if she's gonna do their dirty work and not to put too much trust in Danny. So Tyler already has this. I mean, we've already noticed. Tyler does not really trust Danny. Danny does trust Tyler, but Tyler doesn't trust Danny, and I feel like he's doing everything he can to kind of just plant that seed that Danny is playing everybody. So there's that. And then boom, wall yeller. The wall yeller says Cody and Nicole are playing everyone. Cody and Nicole are playing everyone. Feeds got off. Twitter goes crazy. Everybody goes crazy because they think that, oh, they definitely heard it. Nicole's gonna be crying when the feeds come back. This is gonna help Kaysar. We're gonna have a backdoor. Blah 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 blah. Woo! Yeah. I think people forget. This happens all the time. They don't ever get it. All right. So feeds come back. Nothing much has changed. One thing changed. For some reason, Tyler's pushing harder to get Danny out. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how it got from Cody and Nicole are playing everyone to get Danny out. That doesn't make sense. But hey, you know, I got faith in Tyler. Whatever Tyler does, I feel like there's a reason behind it. So who cares? We're good with that. Danny, Nicole, or Cody can go in my book, so I don't care. Anyhow, let's go back. All right, so okay, feeds come back. We see Christmas and Day talking, and Christmas asks Day what she thinks about Nicole. You know, she likes her as a person, but she did talk a lot of bad stuff during her season about her. So, I mean, she doesn't trust her 100%, but she's cool with her. And then Day mentions that she doesn't want Kaysar to go. Bailey and Kevin also don't want Kaysar to go. And Christmas tells her, hey, you know what, maybe you should go talk to Enzo, let him know or whatever. So at this point, we do know that Davon, Bailey, and Kevin for sure want to work with Kaysar. Or not, I don't know if they want to work with Kaysar, but they want to keep Kaysar in the house. So there's that. Then we see Cody and Danny talking. And Cody tells Danny that, you know, Day is the glue that keeps a few of them groups together. And, you know, they got to get her out. And then Danny says, no, you know what, I'm more worried about Bailey. So I think that that's going to be a problem. Again, I've been saying this for a while. I think whenever they do nominate them up, if they nominate them up, it'll cause some issues because I think the girls want Day out. Bailey out. The guys want Day out. And I don't know who's going to win that battle. I still think the girls will win this battle, but, well, that's what I was thinking. But, you know, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore because Dan is in trouble. But you'll know here in a minute why. So, yeah. So then, you know, it goes back to Christmas and Day. Day tells Christmas, hey, you know, if we keep Kaysar in the house, he's going to be another target covering for us. So let's just think about this. You see Ian and Kaysar talking, you know, and about the renom. Kaysar tells him that, you know, the only way that he's going to stay is if David goes up. And maybe. He doesn't see any other way out of it. And they keep going back and forth on that. So there's that. Then we also see, well, we have Kaysar and Enzo talking. He's pretty much telling him, hey, I'm by myself. If you keep me, I'm in your pocket. I'm yours. Use me. Enzo tells him, well, let me know what's up. I mean, give me information, whatever. He tells him that, you know what, Danny went up to Janelle and offered to be in an alliance with Nicole, Tyler, and Cody. And basically throwing Danny, Tyler, and Cody under the bus. And so it's like, oh, well, let me think about this. But anyhow, Kaysar's working hard to try to get Enzo to switch the noms. Enzo's not really, in my opinion, he's not doing anything. He's just listening and pretending to hear him out, but he's not. It's not happening. It's a lost cause at this point. But I mean, Kaysar is trying. Kaysar's trying hard, and he has valid points. The only problem is he keeps pushing for this Tyler Cody situation. The wall yeller said Nicole and Cody are playing everyone. This translates into Tyler and Cody need to go. Explain that to me. I don't know. You let me know what you think about that. I'm all confused with that move by Kaysar, but at least he's trying to campaign to stay or to use the veto on him or whatever. To renom, he's not trying to use the veto on him. He's trying to get David next to him instead of anybody else. So Christmas goes up to Enzo, tells him, hey, you may hear a pitch from Davon and Bailey about, you know, keeping Kaysar and then working with you, myself, Davon, Bailey, Kevin, and Kaysar. but don't tell him I told you this. So basically, she warns him that they will be coming up to him um, to try to keep Kaysar and work with them. So Enzo goes, thank you, whatever. I'll hear them out. But yeah, at this point, Enzo also tells Christmas, hey, watch out for Danny. She's telling people all kinds of stuff. Don't trust Danny. They've been talking about Danny for days now. They don't trust Danny. A lot of people have heard about Danny. Everybody's on to Danny's. So Danny needs to be careful. She needs to reel it back in a bit, because right now everybody's aware of her game. She doesn't know this. I feel like she thinks she's smarter than everybody, and she's getting caught. So she needs to be careful. So then, yes, Bailey and Devon do come talk to Enzo. They do tell him, hey, maybe we should keep Kaysar. It'll be good for us. We can work with him. Blah, 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 blah. Enzo's just listening, whatever. He tells them again, he brings it back to the Danny situation. Don't believe everything Danny says. Danny's dangerous. Keep it to yourself right now. But then, Bailey and Devon do tell him that, next week is going to be crazy. I feel like Enzo right now, what he wants to do is he wants to make sure either Christmas, Bailey, or Devon win HOH and then get rid of Danny. Pull that trigger on Danny, because he's got no balls to do it himself. That's pretty much what's going on here. This is quite a few people have told him already, hey, let's get rid of Danny, let's keep Kaysar. And he wants to do it, but it's too soon. Okay, Helen, it's too soon. My question is, what if Danny wins HOH? What is she gonna do? David? I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, she may not take a shot just yet, but I mean, she's definitely pushing for Bailey to go. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. You let me know what you think. By the way, Enzo already tells everybody that, all the Slick Six or whatever that Christmas volunteered, she's going up as a pawn, and that's that. But then, towards the end you see Tyler and Enzo talking. Tyler's pushing hard to get Danny out. He says Danny's got seeds everywhere, that she's the gardener of the plants, so she's the one planting seeds everywhere. They know this. Tyler tells him maybe we should do it this week, and so goes, no, there's something that needs to be done, but not this week. Maybe next week, yo. Tyler wants HOH. He said he's going for HOH. He is willing to pull the trigger. That's what he says right now, but we'll see what happens. But he's still convincing him. He's trying to convince Enzo to do it. Enzo's like, oh, no, we gotta get rid of Kaysar. I think in Enzo's head, Kaysar's the big move, okay? I don't know if it's because he's a legend and he wants that chip on his shoulder saying, oh, I got rid of Kaysar, but at this point, he looks stupid because Kaysar's alone. He doesn't win anything and he's old. Why do you want to get him out? You're an idiot. Grow some balls. Do it yourself. Kaysar is not blood on his hands. Kaysar's, I don't get it. But anyhow, nothing happens. And basically Enzo's still saying Kaysar's going out. Tyler cannot convince him to get rid of Danny. Whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing really happens. At the end of the night, Enzo's talking to himself and he says, what do I do? I think Christmas is to take a shot at Danny. What do I do? Well, now we got Twitter and everybody talking, oh, he's still thinking, maybe he'll grow some balls and put Danny up. He can't sleep. Here are my thoughts. Enzo will not backdoor Danny. Kaysar will be going home. Enzo has no balls, so it's not gonna happen. Anyhow, that's my opinion. Nothing will happen. We'll see what happens today. Again, I'm gonna say it again. Nothing's gonna happen. I don't think Danny's going up as much as I want her to go up. Actually, I'd rather have Nicole up, but whatever, that's not the point. Anyhow, so yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know who you're rooting for. Let me know if I'm wrong about something. I want to hear it. I want to hear it all. But most importantly, please subscribe and like And yeah, if anything happens today, anything good, anything juicy, I'll come back and tell you all. All right? All right. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.